What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. If you want up to 15 free stocks and $30 in cash reward, you got to get yourself down in the description box and click on that Moo link. Open up that Moo account. Put $100 in it. They're going to give you 5 free stocks plus $30 in cash reward. If you put $1,000 in that new Moo brokerage account, they're going to give you 15 free stocks plus a $30 cash reward. Limited time offer, guys. Don't delay. Act today. Get down in that description box and click on that Moo link. Open up that Moo account. Go get that free stock. Go get that free money. I will also send you 2 Moo tutorial videos to walk you through how to use the Moo brokerage app so that you can collapse time frames and start getting to your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow faster. All you got to do is send me an email through my website, www.richardfain.net. Let me know you've opened the Moo account. Let me know you funded it, and I'm going to go ahead and send you those 2 tutorial videos. I'll also send you 2 wealth transfer blueprint videos outlining everything I'm buying over the next 10 years to build my wealth. And if you want to copy that plan, you're more than welcome to. Just understand, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. Let's talk about Nvidia. Earnings report for Q3 is going to be delivered on November 20. That's on Wednesday this week, guys. And man, you can already see something happening with Nvidia's stock. Let's rewind back to November 13th, when the stock price got itself to $149 per share. This is post-split, which is a 52-week high. We were riding on cloud 9, right? Because y'all know I got 11,200 shares of this stock, so I was feeling pretty good that day. But 2 days later, the stock price closed on November 15th at 141. I get up this morning on November 18th, pre-market, it's at 138. And I'm asking myself, what in the heck is going on with the stock price? And here's what I found out. At least I'll give you guys my opinion. Wall Street traders are starting to sell out of the stock. And the reason they're starting to sell out of the stock is because they don't believe Nvidia will deliver on third quarter numbers. I don't believe they will deliver on fourth quarter guidance either. So let's talk a little bit about third quarter expectations for Nvidia. Right now, the expectation is they will come in with revenue of $33.3 billion. But here's the rub. If you looked at the Q2 earnings call, where the CEO, or maybe not the CEO, maybe it was the CFO or somebody in the company on that call said that their forecast for third quarter revenue would be around $32.5 billion. So now if the expectation is $33.3 billion, but you've already went on record and said you're thinking $32.5 billion, that's a problem. And that was one of the reasons why the stock sold off after the last earnings report for Q2. So if you got 33.3 expectation and you're saying you're going to come in at 32.5, that's not meeting expectations. That's below expectations. So I think that's one of the reasons why you're starting to see traders starting to sell out of this thing. They're saying, hey, this thing may not perform on Wednesday, November 20. Let's get out of this thing while we already got a good, healthy profit over the last couple of months. When you look at earnings per share, the estimate is around 77 cents. at least from what I've read. Now, I could be wrong. You guys go do your own research. I'm not an expert here. I'm just giving you my research. Expectation is earnings per share would come in at 77 cents per share. This is Q3. We'll see. We'll have to see about that one, because if they don't hit the 77 cents per share, and if they don't hit that 33.3 and exceed it, that's a problem. The stock price will sell off even more after earnings. I can guarantee you that, right? So then you got to think about year over year. Year over year revenue. You're talking about third quarter last year came in at about 18 billion. They're expecting, that's the experts, want revenue to come in at about 33.3 billion. So you're talking about over an 80% year over year increase in revenue. When you look at EPS for third quarter last year, year over year, third quarter last year, EPS came in at 37 cents per share. Now they want them to come in at, like I said, about 77 cents per share. Again, about a 90% increase in EPS year over year, right? If you look at the fourth quarter forecast, guys, fourth quarter forecast, they have revenue. Now, this is not, I'm not talking about Nvidia. This is the experts. The experts are wanting 36.9 billion in revenue for Q4, 82 cents per share. Those are some heavy numbers, guys. So even if Nvidia comes out on Wednesday and they beat the 33.3 billion in revenue, even if they beat the 77 cents per share on the stock price, even if they beat that, their forecast for fourth quarter has to beat the 36.9 billion forecast that the experts are putting out there. So in essence, Nvidia got to be a perfect company, guys. They have to be perfect. If they're not perfect, the stock price sells off. And that's what you see happening right now. People don't believe they'll be perfect, especially traders. Right now, institutional investors are heavily in this stock, in my opinion. They could be even more heavy, but they are heavy. You're talking about a company that's on all three major indexes. They're in the NASDAQ 100, they're in the S&P 500, and they're in the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Not many companies can say that, guys, but Nvidia is one of them. So it's not that institutional investors don't recognize this is a great company. They do. And they've bought a lot of the company's shares. But when you talk about your Wall Street traders, when you talk about your billionaire investors and all these people who are more shorter term in nature when it comes to their investment activities, these are the people who are bailing out of their stock prior to Wednesday. All of this is just my opinion, guys. You guys come up with your own conclusion, but the only reason I tell you this is that I don't want you to be disappointed on Wednesday. See, I'm not worried about being disappointed because I'm going to be in this stock for a long time. I got 10 years in this stock. So I'm not going to worry about some fluctuations here and there. If the thing sells off, it sells off. I'm used to it now because it did it in the second quarter. I mean, they beat everything in the second quarter, triple digits, and still sold off. Why? Because they didn't give forward forecast guiding high enough on revenue. So I'm used to it. You better prepare yourself. I'm not saying unequivocally it's going to sell off and they won't meet or beat expectations. I'm just telling you to be prepared mentally if they don't, because the market wants this to be a perfect company, guys. They want this company to be perfect because they already think it's overpriced. So there is no margin for error for this company. So just be prepared for that. You look at a company like Tesla, who, you look at their, quarter ending September 2024. Decent numbers. Guess what their year over year revenue growth was? 8%. 8%. I mean, come on, man. It wasn't even 10% year over year growth. But guess what? From November 5th to around November 13th, guess what the stock price did? It only went up by $100 a share. Why? They didn't do anything spectacular. You know why it went up $100 a share? Because of these traders I'm talking about. See, Elon Musk aligned himself with Trump. And when he aligned himself with him, guess what that did to the stock price? Skyrocketed, especially when Trump won. So what I'm telling you guys is, just because we believe in Nvidia and we know it's a great company is not enough. It's not enough. They got to deliver. Tesla don't got to deliver nothing because people are used to Tesla not meeting expectations. You know, the market has gotten used to that. They know Tesla ain't going to meet all their expectations. But you got to also think Tesla is priced accordingly. They're not a $4 trillion company, not even close. They're barely a $1 trillion company. So it's priced appropriately. So the expectation goes down. But when you talk about Nvidia, who's approaching $4 trillion market cap, and they're doing less than $100 billion a year in revenue, that's pricey, right? So all I'm telling you is make sure you have your logical thinking cap on, take off your emotional thinking cap on Wednesday, and be prepared for the worst. I always tell you guys, right? Expect the best, but prepare for the worst. That's what I'm doing. I'm preparing myself mentally for a letdown because I can see the perfect storm happening. You can already see what's happening with the selling off of the stock, guys. And it started on Friday, November 15th. You can see it. You can see it brewing. Now, that doesn't mean they don't come out and kill it and the stock price goes up. But the likelihood of that happening, I don't see it. Because even if, like I said, even if they hit expected numbers for Q3, you gotta have a forecast that's real strong to come in 37 billion in the fourth quarter. And they're gonna want a really strong update on Blackwell. Can be no, oh yeah, we ain't shipped it yet. No. You better have shipped Blackwell and you better have some real good strong sales to tell people about. Because if they don't give a strong update on Blackwell, the stock gonna sell off. I'm telling you right now. Drop me some comments down in the comment box and let me know what you think, guys, about what is gonna happen with Nvidia stock after, I believe it's 5 o'clock on Wednesday, November 20, when them Q3 earnings come out. What do you think is going to happen? Drop it down in the comment box. If you want 15 free stocks plus that $30 cash reward, guys, you got to get down in the description box and click on that Moomoo link. Open up that Moomoo account today. Go get that free stock, guys. Go get that free money. Stop by my website, www.richardfain.net, and check out them 10 digital products I got for you guys to help you increase your financial education, your financial literacy, so that you can be more confident with your money, know what to do with your money, invest your money to build wealth. And while you're there, consider joining the fastest growing financial community on Patreon. We're called the Wealth Builders. We got 1,000 wealth builders in our community. And all we do there is help one another build wealth. None of us are experts. We're just regular people in a financial community that's looking to build wealth and help others build wealth with golden nuggets, tips, best practices, what's working, what's not working, and just overall providing a safe space for people to ask questions and get answers to their questions. If you want to join us, click on that join button, click on that membership button in the website. It'll take you over to Patreon and come join the fastest growing financial community on Patreon. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the videos, smash the like button. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. Stay healthy, get wealthy, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.